Can you do peyote patterns on a beaded loom? Yes, you sure can. It's not easy, but let me show you how. Once your loom is threaded, you want to go ahead and add on your first row of beads. Now your first row of beads are going to be the trickiest. You want to make sure it's every other thread for these beads. And as you see, I'm kind of struggling a little bit, but once you get it there, it should start to get easier the more rows you start to go up. Now we're going to add on our next row. Now the next row is going to be the in-betweens, each of those orange beads. And now as you're putting that one in, you want to slant it sideways. And I'm going to get a closer view for you how you're going to go about slanting that sideways. Just like that. And you're going to repeat this process over and over and over again as you complete your peyote pattern. It is a little bit difficult getting your bead through the strands of thread. But again, as you start to add more and more beads, this process, as you see here, starts to get very easy. You just got to make it through your first 2 rows. And make sure you do not pull the ends tight. If you start to pull your ends tight, then you're not going to be able to fit your bead through it. So make sure you're not pulling your tension too tight. As you see, there's a lot of movement, but the beads weren't falling out of place. So as long as you are making your loom threads tight and you're doing the crossing of the needle through the 2 beads, this is exactly how you would loom a peyote pattern. It's not as easy and it's still a little bit tedious, but it's better than 1 bead at a time, and you still get the same beautiful effect of a peyote stitch. See right there, I pulled it too tight. Make sure you don't do that. And see how it's starting to get easier and easier as I'm pulling my needle through. Well, a little bit easier. I still struggle a little bit, but you'll be fine. All right, now that we got a good amount, I just want to give you an idea of what your peyote stitch pattern would look like. And there you go. To learn techniques like this and more, make sure you're registering for Beading University today.